Hey, this is Björn. Today I want to talk a bit about tabs in Pronto All-In-One. Tabs are a fantastic website element. They're an excellent solution when you want to present more information, but you want to avoid having a long page. Tabs can also help make your website more interactive, inviting your visitors to click through and engage with the content. You can use tabs for many different purposes, and I want to show you a few use cases today and how you can set these up. You can accept the tabs feature inside of your Flexblog editor. Select from a variety of pre-designed blocks or build your own tabs to showcase information in a compelling way. Let's start with the examples I want to show you, and afterwards I'm going to show a little bit of how you can create these for you. I'm not going to exactly recreate, I just want to give you some insight on what you can do and how you can do it. So let's jump right in. First example comes from the website of Caitlin Cooper. Caitlin is using tabs to showcase testimonials from her clients. I think it looks amazing what she's done. It's a nice combination of colors, different fonts, and overall it just speaks fun and fits pretty well to her overall branding. So let's start with the first option, or the first thing I want to show you today is how you can create a testimonial tab in a Flexblog. To do this, we find ourselves in the WordPress page backend. I'm gonna add a Flexblog and open the builder. And when you click on blocks and look up tabs, you will find there's a bunch of pre-prepared designs you can use, and we will do that for testimonials. So to kind of recreate what Caitlin was doing on her side, I'm going to choose this block. Looks nice to me. Apply the block, and then you will see all the info over here. So to change the tab content, we're gonna double click on tabs content, and here you will find all items listed. Double click item 1. First up, you will find the image source. So we're going to change another one. Let's say I want to choose that image. To select. I'm not liking where the crop is, so I'm going to recompose that one. Looks better over here. I'm going to change the names to whatever the name is and whatever that is, and we're just gonna enter any sort of text. If you want to add a lower title, you can do that. It will appear over here. I don't need that. I can choose a link type. For example, if I want to link the testimonial to, let's say, a gallery or a blog post, I could say content, then all of it works as link. If I add button, you will see there's a button over here. I'm not going to add a link over here. Okay, then you just go back. If you want to save it, you can save it. Doesn't make any difference, but I for myself tend to either save it instead of not saving it. Okay, let's go for another one. I'm gonna go for that one. And basically it's all the same over and over again. Names, titles, text, whatever. So this is the basic of what's happening over here. So when you click on them, you will see how it looks. If you want to get rid of an item, you can just delete it, then you will see it's gone. I can change layout options. I can go for one slide, I can go for visible nearby. You can change the content type to only text, to only display the image, to image text. You can change the image position, left or to right, whatever you want. I can add an autoplay, which means the tabs will be switching by themselves. You can change alignment, spacing options, image options. I could say the image I want it crop, I want it to fit in. I can change the image width. If you want to have the corners around it, you can do that over here with the image corner radius. I personally don't like that so much. If you want to reorder them, you can just like drag them around. Actually, it's pretty simple. If you go to typography, you will see you have the options of changing the fonts. Let's say I'm not into the subtitle font, I'm going to change it to that one. And text font, I'm going to go for, I don't know, that one, for example, just to show you what's possible. You can change the HTML tags if you want that to be done, but I wouldn't necessarily do that because it doesn't help your SEO so much. And if it comes to colors, you can choose like title, text and lower title color over here. Like always, if you want to change background color, you can do that over here in the overall settings for the page. Over here you will notice there's a tab switcher. This is this part, and also for that you can choose the type. This can be images, this can be text. Like if you choose the image, it will choose the image from the tab content to be clickable. You can space them out evenly or with a fixed gap you set. You can change the positioning like left, center, right, middle, lower right, whatever you want. You can change like the active tab to be underlined. You could have a background behind it. You could change the colors, whatever you want. Okay. And you can change the colors and the typography as well. So if I want to play around with that a little bit more, I could also add, let's say, an animation to this whole thing and have it faded in or coming in from the side. I personally feel it's a bit too much for my sides, but just so you know, you can add animations to the tabs. But it will affect the whole element of the tab content or also the element of the tab content switcher. So this is with working with a template on it. Later on I will show you how I can create one completely random by myself. But this is for that one. So next up is an example that actually comes from my own website. And I used tabs to share some fun personal facts about myself. Like I wanted to explain things I like, things that define me, stuff like that basically. I thought it's a fun way to let my clients learn about me so they get an idea of who I am and they might connect with me on another level as well and not just enjoy my images. So here's how I built this one. Once again, starting with a flex block, increasing the size a bit so I got things I can show you. Okay, I'm gonna go custom again. So this time I'm gonna start with the tabs content. First, let's add the smart guides, and let's say we wanna have 100 pixels to the top, maybe 200 to the left. Let's stretch this tiny bit. I want this to be somewhere like here. Maybe we go for 250, maybe we even go for 300 over here. Okay, let's go for layout options. I want image and text. And I want things like that, just to begin with. I need to access down because I want more text. Okay, let's go for the typography. I want the title, the text font. And I'm gonna leave the title off for that one. Let's say the first one was that. Title comes off. Then we're gonna add the text. Okay, I want to put some emphasis on it because these things seem relevant to me. I don't have the correct photo now so I'm just going to use another one. I want to add the tabs switcher. I go for a vertical one and just leave this somewhere like here. Let's edit. Leave the lower title off. Don't want any text padding. Maybe leave a little bit more of a gap between the image and the text. Maybe like that. Wanna recomposition the image. Okay, so what I did on my side, let's say we will leave this here maybe. Let's go to 200. Okay. So I wanted to have some extra text to it because I was going for smaller numbers, of course. Let's add maybe here. I wanna change the height. And for this one, I went custom over here. So I could make these things fit. something like that. Change the colors of these. Let's say I want okay, here we go. And again, we need to configure the mobile one. And for example, this one could go like that. So, could group them and push it over, maybe like that. Over here I can also group these two, so it's easier to move them around. Next example comes from Megan Arena, a New York City-based branding photographer. She uses tabs to describe her process and to guide her clients through her way of dealing with a branding photo shoot. So let me show you how you can create this. Again, start with a new flex block and enter the builder. This time I'm going to start from scratch. Just gonna free up some more space over here. Okay, let's start with a headline element saying my process. I'm going to change this to display. And let's just give me a sec. Let's say I want to have 250 pixels to the left and let's say 100 to the top. Okay. Then we're gonna go for sliders and tabs. We could go for compositions. This would just leave this in basic, but I want to go for my own one. Okay, so I want to first add my tab switcher. Go to options, and first I'm going to go for the vertical one. Let's drag this down a bit, make it way smaller, because this is just gonna have some numbers in. Okay, let's align to left and leave it over here first. Okay, next up is the tabs content. And let's say I want this one, yeah, like here maybe. At first, show options. We're gonna start with layout options, and it's gonna be image and text. I want my image to the right. Let's make it a bit wider. Let's say like, yeah, let's go for this maybe. And 150 to the bottom. We can actually make this a bit wider and say, let's see how much space we have to the left. It's 250, correct. So we're gonna have 250 to the right. But I wanna make my image wider, tiny bit. Let's say 350. And that one was rounded, so let's say 50 pixels. No. Maybe we will actually make this a bit like that. 150. Let's say 200, because we almost wanted a circle. Okay. Gonna change my typography. I want to have another title font. Let's go for that one. Text font is fine with me, paragraph, but we could go for description to make it a little bit smaller. Just because this is what I used. You might, depending on your font choices. We don't need lower titles. Okay, let's push it to the right again. And let's go for the tabs content. Let's edit these. And first we want to change the tab to 01. We want to change the title to Let's Talk Ideas. And then just enter any text. Let's say okay. Let's leave the lower title off and choose any image. Adjust it. Here we go. Item number 2, choose an image. Align it. O2. Let's say onboarding call. Again, leave the lower title off. So if I want, I could put some emphasis on these things. And here we go. Let's leave this off. And you see okay, so but as we went custom, what we need to do is assign the tab switcher to this. So connect to tabs content, and that's it. Okay, what you will notice this time, as we didn't use a template, you will see there's an alarm going off for the mobile version. So we didn't create a mobile version yet. So we're going to go for the mobile one. Just click on the mobile, and then I'm going to add my process. Let's say 60, 50, 50 everywhere, 50 50, 50, 50 to the left, okay. Okay, for the mobile, I might want to change to that one. Make it smaller. And gonna add the tab element. Here we go. Drag this down a bit, and here we go. And you're good to go with that one. Next example comes from Andrea Zionsk, a photographer who used tabs to show her photographic milestones. I found it interesting to see this because I use it for something similar on my website, and I find it's a really good way to show what you've done over the course of the past years. So let's jump right in and add this block. Again, add a flex block and open up the builder. Nothing new, I know. Open the builder again, and once again I'm gonna choose a template to begin with and go for that one. Apply. There's a couple of things I want to change. So first of all, I want to get rid of all of these things. Then I want to increase the width of the overall of the content tabs. Let's say I want to have a width of 1500. Let's say 2000. I want image and text, and I want the image to the left. Okay, then I want text top padding. At about 100. The text side padding could be a little, yeah, let's leave it like that. Okay, let's add an item, because I always find it easier if I have something inside to be building with. Okay, you will notice it's pretty tiny, the image. So I'm going to go for image options and change my image width to, let's say, something around 500. That's pretty much it. Gonna add a title. Let's say short first elopement in Denmark. Okay. I want to change my typography. Let's go for description. Title font. I want to go for title for medium. But I want some more, a little more gap between the title and the text. And I'm pretty fine with that one. Okay, if you notice, there was an animation in our example. Let's say I want these to slide in from the right, and I want to add text. some headline saying highlights from the past years. Choose the overline for that one. I'm gonna I want to move that one. Let's enable my smart guides. And I want to have this one over here. Okay, save. Let's add another item. Let's go for that one. Choose the image crop and celebrated marriage equality 2018. Okay, great. Now you will see if I click 2017, 2018, 19, and so on. Last example of the day comes from Nicoletta Naira, and she's using tabs to present her pricing packages. Let's add a flex block, open the builder, and I'm going to go and check if there's any template I might be starting with. Let's go with that one. Okay, I'm going to apply my block. And let's start editing. So what I want to do first is go to my tabs content and edit the items. Let's say first tab is pricing. And then I would say this one's going to be next one. Okay, so you notice I need a bit more space for that one, so I'm going to change over here. I'm going to drag this one down. Okay, and I'm going to add second. Package 2. Again, some info. Okay, stuff like that. Okay, you will notice there's not an image yet, so I want to change the layout. I'm going to say image and text, and I want the image to the left. Now I'm going to change the position of it. Let's use our smart guides because it's always a nice thing to do. And let's say we want this one to be starting somewhere around where the pricing thing is. So let's say over here. Okay, 60 to the top, 60 to the bottom. Okay. Choose images. So what I did is, the first step is just giving you some info. Oh, I want to get rid of that one. Just giving you some info. Then you got the packages. I prefer to have images set according to the package. You could go for one static image like shown in the example. Let's say we want to have another background color. Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, let's have a look at all the results of the several versions of tabs I built today. First we got the testimonial one, which is a pretty simple adaptation of the basic template that we provide with Pronto All-In-One. Then we got the milestone one, which is been slightly modified from the template we're providing you with Pronto All-In-One. And I really like it, especially with the animation added. Then we got the presentation of our pricing packages, which adapts a template that's used for something else actually. And to the end, we got 2 custom flex blocks with tabs that I built that you can use to display or showcase your process or personal fun fact or whatever comes to your mind. Basically, when it comes to tabs, you got plenty of options and you just have to figure out how you want to use it and get creative about it. So do you use tabs before? How would you use them? Let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.